Hi and welcome to JohnRayner.tv. In this episode, let's continue with the series of how to prepare for world-class public speeches and presentations. This is part 4 of how to prepare for world-class public speeches and presentations. In the first part, we just gave a general overview or introduction. In part 2, we looked at knowing your audience or your target or the bullseye. Number 3, we looked at how to prepare a focused message. But in this video, part 4, let's look at the agenda. How to chunk your message, whether it be in writing or in a verbal communication, how to chunk all of the thoughts, all of the ideas, all of the evidence, all of the information that you have, how to chunk it into digestible parts so that the audience are able to follow you on a journey. And look, I always say this in relation to the agenda, and that is that if an author goes off into the mountains or sits in front of a beach in a cabin, they sit there and they use their creative powers to write a book, their next book. But thank God for the publisher who puts it into chapter and verse, so that we're able to break it down and that it's far easier for us to digest. And what's interesting about an agenda is when you have a verbal communication or presentation, it could be around a boardroom table, it could be one-on-one with somebody over a coffee, it could be in a room with thousands of people at a conference. In a verbal communication, research shows us that the maximum number of agenda headings or topics, the maximum number of digestible chunks is 5. If it's a written communication, because people can process more and remember more when they're actually reading it for themselves. If it's a written proposal or a written document or a written report, it can be 1 to 9 digestible chunks. But there's no determination on the number of chunks other than stealing from the focus message. Watch the prior video to understand how to create a focus message. In the last video, we said these words. We said that the focus message, this is just an example. We said the focus message, if we're talking about a vegan lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, the focus message could be something like, it's just an example, bear with me. I encourage you and I challenge you today to start a vegan lifestyle because the benefits are numerous, including perpetual detoxification, clearer thinking, weight loss, restoration of cells, and stronger and longer life. I repeat, because it's really important, we steal the agenda or digestible chunks from the focus message. So in this case, if I want to conclude my message on the vegan lifestyle with these words, I challenge you today to start a vegan lifestyle because the benefits are numerous, including perpetual detox, clearer thinking, weight loss, restoration of cells, and stronger and longer life. Then what I would do very simply is not guess or pull out of the air what my digestible chunks are. I steal them from the focus message. So in this case, I would only have 2. It would be the vegan lifestyle, that's the first digestible chunk, and the next one would be benefits. No more than 2. Now remember, in a verbal communication, we should only have a maximum of 5. We don't need 5 or 4 or 3, you can have 1, depending on the focus message. But less is more at all times in communication. And something that's really, really interesting about an agenda, other than being digestible chunks, we've been to many, many conferences. I've witnessed far too many presenters who literally, and I kid you not, I exaggerate not, where in just a 30-minute presentation they've got 10, 11, 12 digestible chunks or agenda headings. I've seen where people have had in an hour, 1 hour presentation. I've seen people literally have 23, I was working with a telecommunications company and we had to rejig their entire presentation. They wondered why people were getting bored from the beginning of the presentation and the conference speech. They had 23 agenda headings or digestible chunks, absolutely unnecessary. So in this case, using the vegan lifestyle example, the focus message I've already shared a couple of times. In this case, the digestible chunks would be vegan lifestyle and benefits. Now, these 3 boxes represent the chapter within your book. That represents a chapter in your book or your speech, a chapter in your book or your speech, and a chapter in your book or your speech. So, the heading of this box becomes vegan lifestyle. The heading of this box becomes benefits. So in the case of this example, we don't need the 3rd box. We only have 2 agendas. I hope that makes sense. It's really, really simple, and the best way to understand this better is go to johnraynor.tv, download my free book, my new book, Confident, Powerful and Persuasive Public Speaking, and that will help you on this journey or this series of videos, but more importantly, it'll be a great reference tool for you. It's in an electronic format that you can access at any time, or save it into your phone, or save it into your computer, laptop, or desktop. Confident, Powerful and Persuasive Public Speaking, found at johnraynor.tv. Hope this helps. See you on the next episode. Take care.